So I had the honor of going to Kuruman and meeting Guru Kredogu.
When?
2 years ago. I know. Nobody's supposed to visit him now because he's too old and he's tired. He can't do this anymore. I want to apologize for my voice, so I'm going to be trying to project as much as I can. I just came out of a cold, but back to the poem. So on my meeting with Tate Kredo Mudwa, we had a very interesting conversation, and so it put a whole different spin on the poem I'm about to perform. The poem is called Illumine the Arti. We interrupt your normal programming to bring you these breaking news. We have just found an urgent telegram from the sun and it reads, "To those with heavy souls, stop, pack light." And now back to your normal subliminal programming. They work in shifts. Please, keep safe following distance on the information highway for they work in shifts, crouching from the highest of cliffs with celestial nets coiled, arms ready to catch falling stars to pocket their light and breathe new darkness into the sky. They work in shifts, earthbound winged chameleons with sand running through their veins, travelers from the world of unborn spiritual where blueprints of the universe are passed around as flyers. They are descendants of Prometheus, for they stole and bottled the fire and to set alight satellites now burning holes in the ozone layer. They work in shifts. They now work in paradigm shifts. Having carefully studied the 5 elements, they've learned how to tie key to their wings, and they can dish up planetary oscillations to feed their frequency modulators. They put God up there and control down here. They put observation up there and the devil down here. They now control through observation, space probes probing and remodeling the space within. But now it is a time we all realize. Pull down these 2 shutters. Use your real eye. It's not only the mind tuning the television set, it's also the television tuning the mindset. So while these shapeshifters work in shifts, learn to still your shifty mind. Pack light into the soul and illumine the universe with art. Illumine the universe with art. Illumine the art. Thank you. Message in a massage. The sun eclipsed the fullness of her lips. Glass slippers click, toasting in unison. Her footnotes, the pattern my palm prints work in, even in stillness. She moves me. Arm fold, I am bear witness to presence unwrapping as the future unfolds. She says, I'm not that bad at putting words on pieces of paper, but I need to learn the art of writing feelings into her body. Parts of speech fall short when touch is the medium. Speech parts when breath speaks, sweet sparks fly when wind and earth meet. Her spine is my conductor, enlightening, Senses to decode the hidden symphony. Sound waves expand and fill the room as her sighs sing for me. Well-oiled machine lies still as I iron out the dents and mend the chinks. Tin Man finally finds a heart, and the air is disturbed by the sound of rusty blinks. Now start at the base of the spine. Move up slowly. Fan out at the shoulders and move down the sides. Synchronize breathing. Use palm, and if need be, knead the skin to source out where heavy tension hides. Massage the body and send a message to the soul. And when the body is fully relaxed, speak these words to the whole. The body is 70% sea, hence we move in knots. Ties are tightened when we loosen the knot. A marriage of two minds can be found in these lines. See past the mind's limit. It's only the skin that wrinkles, not the spirit. Thank you. Okay. So there was a whole essay I had to spin to this guy to explain where I'm going right now. So the name of the piece I'm about to perform is my last piece. All right? Am I good? Hey, brother. The invoice said. Like you'd ever have to ask me to do one more poem at home. Come on now. So the thing is, I had this set in mind, so this is, I'm gonna stick to it. Alright, so this piece, what has been quite interesting happening in my life is, in December, someone said, I wish you could go through some heavy shit because you haven't written some new shit. Wow. And then actually in February I went through a heavy breakup and I was like, she jinxed me, you know? But then, obviously, life happens, my people were like, no, we got you. Go through some, like 2 months of healing, what, and then I found another love of my life, and then now I'm just like, oh my god, amazing shit. So anyway, but I'm gonna go back like, I think like 4 years back when I wrote this. So like, I think everything is like cyclical, you know, you keep going over the same thing, but the poems you wrote like 4 years ago will give you the messages you need to go through whatever you're going through now. And then you're like, oh, I've been here before, I know how to deal with this. So this poem was very instrumental in dealing with the breakup that happened in February, and also just like reminding me of how whole I currently am and will always be. So yeah. The name of the poem is called Disassembling Frankenstein's Monster.
Yes!
Yeah, it's actually my favorite sad breakup poem yet enlightenment moment. Excuse the tone, but it is a reflection of the mess inside. A tide came in the early hours while I was rocking the full moon back to sleep. Planets washed up on my magic carpet, newfound constellations stuck beneath my feet. I lost myself while walking through the blizzard of your emotions, impaired vision, my index finger a wiper sweeping an angel's wing across my third eye's windscreen. To me, you were the wind's dream. The white of your eyes, a never-ending quilt of identical snowflakes sewn together. I am losing traction on my sanity. This slippery slope is tricky now, because I keep forgetting how to downshift gears, sift fears, so that only the air-rated love remains. I'm learning as above, so within, seeds of smiles, so they may blossom into a garden of laughter when spring arrives. I've come to accept that maybe you do not fully comprehend the weight held by the mystery of our union. Forget the stars. Our lives were written on the backs of starfish on ocean floors for no one to see. The notion of flaws is welcome in these here reefs, regardless of your scale's pedigree. I of the sky, you of the hues, a descendant of ghostly colors more felt than seen. Your actions have been questioned in the lineage of my different body parts. Now, yes, I know these hands do not belong to those arms, but when you were caving in doubt, these palms held up the sky. Yes, I know this brain does not belong to that mind, but these alchemic thoughts learned how to transmute base metals into a nexus of fiery golden butterflies around your solar plexus. I know this beat does not belong to that pulse. It now belongs to an organ with broken keys, powered by 3/4 of energy and a handful of syllables, 2 mortars of synergy, and a piece of land filled with minerals where acres of music are grown in the shade of a dying sun. So in light of your absence, I have decided to settle up the clouds and return 2 of my different body parts to their rightful owners. So let us begin with the feathers. So if you look close, you would note that they are covered with the soot that rose from the burning wings of an old phoenix, and they were attached to an arm span that could barely achieve perfect flight when you needed me the most. Or maybe these lungs that were carved from the torso of an emerald dragon that can barely breathe, fire that can recite all of the hidden names of deities with a single breath. I used to recite all of your hidden names while you slept, ebbed, kept, excuse my malfunctions. I was assembled using substandard raw materials. My celestial body's falling apart and I've been patching it up with haikus and sonnets. Maybe it is time I raid the tombs of tornadoes, dormant volcanoes, hurricanes, and passing comets to fashion myself. Skin made of molten lava and torrential rain. I will mold myself in the image of Chronos and pass time by shooting stars up my veins when they ask of my whereabouts. Tell them I am up there, rocking the full moon back to sleep, basking in my sun's radiance, prostrate before Gaia's feet, scraping stars and planets from the bottom of my shoes, trying to reconfigure the perfect star sign for this body of work I have recreated from scratch.